In this video, I'm going to do another short benchmarking, looking at some food that I've got in a supermarket, organic versus conventional, for nutrient density, to see which comes out on top. Now, I've been a little bit busy recently, lots of things going on, but I really wanted to keep the content flowing and keep putting the message out there about the importance of healthy soils on producing healthier, tastier food. And so this is going to be a short video. We're going to measure the brix again. If you haven't already seen one of my other videos where I use a refractometer, it's definitely worth going to have a look at that. I'll leave a link in the description. And that video is a trial that I put together looking at soil microbiology and answering the question, does soil microbiology work? Today though, we're going to look at some fruit and vegetables which I've bought from one of the more reputable or trustworthy supermarkets, and we're just going to do an analysis of their organic variants versus the conventional produce that they have on display. And we're going to do this using a device called the refractometer again. In case you haven't seen one of these before, it's a simple device that measures the amounts of suspended solids in a particular liquid. In our case, we're going to be looking at fruit and vegetable sap or juices. It measures the amount of suspended solids, and from that, when you hold it up to the light, it passes a light through it and it gives you a value as to the percentage of suspended solids or sugars that it contains, and that can often be used as an indicator for nutrient density. So without further ado, let's get cracking. Bibbles. Oh, so Bibbles is showing us what we have today. We have, a big shadow in the way is what we have. First of all, we've got organic cucumber versus conventional cucumber. Some gorgeous conference pears. It's autumn, so it's an amazing time of year for those. And we also have some organic pears from His Royal Highness Prince of Wales Duchy Estate, so they should be good as well. We also have some kiwi fruit. I don't think I've ever eaten an organic kiwi fruit. I've never grown them, that's for sure, and I don't think I've ever knowingly eaten organic one as well. So I'm actually looking forward to tasting these after as well. And both of these, interestingly, for all you air miles lovers, both of these from New Zealand. I would suspect that they could even be from the same supply. In fact, actually, I can see on the supply codes that they are. So actually, this is the kiwis is going to be an excellent test because they are both from the same place. So if you saw my Does Soil Microbiology video, you will know the process of how I prepare these. I'm going to take a sample of each, mash it up till I get some liquid, and then I will put them through the refractometer. So I'm not going to show that whole process. I'll do a little time lapse and you can watch me do that to some music. So now I've done all of that, I'm not going to mess around. Let's go straight over to the results for all 6 samples and see how they stacked out. So here are the results. It's pretty obvious to see that the organic came out slightly higher in terms of the brix. Not perhaps quite as much of a difference as I would have hoped to see, and actually the cucumber, the brix values came out identical. That could relate to the manner in which they're grown. Obviously, one is organic without chemicals. The other is kind of conventional, could involve fertilizers and chemicals, but it may relate to something more base, such as the method in which it was grown up. For example, it's actually possible to grow cucumbers out of soil altogether. So, yeah, Not amazingly different results, but continues to kind of illustrate the point of growing things without artificial inputs is obviously good. We took this a step further actually, and I involved my son, and we also did a little taste test. Okay, we're going to do a quick taste test with my son, Harrison. Harrison, if you want to try this one first. Remember how it tastes. This is a not scientific trial or taste test by any stretch. You like that?
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, and then this one. Okay, next up are pears. Do you want to try, that one first? Nice big bite. And then try the second one. Okay, final test, the cucumber. So, cucumber 1. Okay, everyone is waiting.
Lila's waiting. And
Lila's waiting and Doug is waiting. So the first one, which was the kiwi, you preferred the normal and not the organic.
What?
Yeah. The pear, you preferred the organic one. And the cucumber, you preferred the normal or the conventional one as well. So, interesting.
I could definitely taste the difference between the two cucumbers.
Could you?
This
You could
one,
definitely taste
this
the
one was
difference.
definitely more, like, not as, like, strong and bitter.
Oh,
This
right.
one's, like, a bit more bitter and, like, and this one then can be
So
very
would you
strong.
say it's more a question of taste, perhaps, rather than it
Yes.
tasting better? Oh, well, interesting. Well, thank you very much, Harrison. You never know, you might pop up in another video soon.
And Lila might as well.
Lila always pops up in videos. So, there we go. What did you think of the results? Were you expecting that or not? Do let me know in your comments. Leave them underneath the video, or feel free to drop me an email. I'll put a link to that in the description as well. If you like videos that give you tips or share advice and things to do to give you healthier, more active soils that can help you grow healthier and tastier food, then do please consider subscribing to the channel. If you haven't already and you enjoyed this video, give it a like as well. That helps me out. It pushes the algorithm along so we get placed higher in other people's feeds and we can share our message. But for now, that wraps things up. I hope you enjoyed it. Look after yourselves and I will see you in the next video. Bye.